Welcome, y'all. What's good, everybody? It is your girl Tika Deshawn, and I got my girl EJ, the TV junkie, y'all. We're here to have this amazing, ruthless conversation, y'all. What's good, EJ? How you been?
What's good? I'm good, girl. It was it was an interesting 3 episodes, is all I can say.
For sure. But I'm so glad to be able to do this ruthless conversation with you, girl, because we be on our own, we be in our own little world when it comes to ruthless. So I'm just so glad that you were able to, tap in, and we're gonna have some fun. Yes, it is morning time, but we gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. Girl, first of all, we just gonna dive on in. What was your first thoughts and reaction to all 3 episodes?
I mean, it was just a lot from that very first episode. I was like, what are we really doing? Because I ain't even gonna lie, I was expecting, after we saw the trailer and that trailer dropped the bomb on us that, he says Daikon is gone or whatever, dead, however he said it, I'm sorry, I said it on YouTube. But you know what I'm saying? When he says that, I'm like, okay, so I prepared myself mentally to be ready for it, but not this quick. I was thinking like episode 3, 4, somewhere down off in there, not like from the gate, like not right from the jump. And then you backdoor it with our girl Lacey. I said, listen, no, I cannot handle this right now. What are we doing? So it was a lot.
It was absolutely. It was too much.
Then we get the confirmation about our boy.
Yep, we definitely got a confirmation about Malcolm. Shout out to Bebe as well as Karima Khadija. Thank y'all for tapping in, members of Ruthless Addicts. Thank y'all so much for tapping in and tuning in. We absolutely appreciate you. For those of you that are in the building and we do not see you comment or anything like that, that's cool too. We appreciate your presence. As I always say, your presence is our present. But if you will, go ahead and tap that like button and then share this thing out. Let everybody know that we're definitely tapping in and having a ruthless conversation about the latest 3 episodes of Tyler Perry's Ruthless Season 5B. Now, we're not going to cover every single moment because I'm ready this time. I'm ready. My whole squad ready. Okay. But we will be here all day talking about it. But we gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. But let me check this one comment right here. Shout out to P. Brunson for tapping in. Hi ladies, I'm so upset with Ruth and Daikon. When Ruth and Daikon was talking about the baby, they didn't let Daikon ask if it was his baby.
I know, right?
At this point, the highest is the father. If that baby come out chocolatey, of cocoa-y, all the browns, all the beiges, every color you could think of, it is what it is. It's gonna be the highest at this point.
Okay.
So, but listen. Before we dive into the episode, and EJ kind of touched on our 3 people that we lost, as well as the confirmation that that shook my car, because I was like, wait a damn minute, why all my favorite characters get to have to go to the Raku? Like, what is going on? So we do find out, they did confirm that Malcolm has been unalive. They found his body. Okay, I was like, damn it. They didn't say his body, they said his remains. And then for Daikon, we know what happens to Well, we kind of know what happens to Daikon. And like you said, EJ Lacey was clear cut. But I have a little, I want to welcome y'all to the services. And I normally don't do this, but because I am so overwhelmed with this, I had to do it for the character. Keep in mind, y'all, these are just the characters, not the actors, okay? Because some people be like, when did Lenny die? No, honey, ain't nobody said nothing about Lenny dying. I said Daikon. So here's one. In love and memory of Daikon Anthony. He was there from season 1 to season 5B. He was, yes, I spelled servant wrong, but he was a loyal servant of the Raku until the end, baby. He was telling the highest, listen, you should be listening. You don't know what you're doing right now. But anyway, R.I.P. the Daikon Anthony. My God. And of course, nobody likes this guy except me. I think I'm the only Ruthless fan that likes Agent Malcolm Green. He fought until the sun went down, literally. So my condolences to Malcolm. I hope you do better in that FBI agents in the sky. I hope you do better up there.
Okay.
And last but not least, y'all, we got to say goodbye to our girl Lacey. She went out picking flowers, and all she wanted to be was free. And now you free, baby. Now you free, Lacey. You free,
Free.
like a bird.
Like a bird.
Yeah, but y'all make sure y'all put y'all purple hearts, put y'all what you want them to tap in there for you, EJ, so we could just show you love to the
Flowers,
characters.
purple heart.
Yeah, just
Fire,
put you some
fire,
flowers, huh?
fire for Lacey.
Oh, throw that. Oh, yeah. So you know what? That's shady. That's shady, but I like it.
Lacey went out with a blaze.
Did she? Literally. Girl, what was you thinking? I know you was tired, but my God. But we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. And again, like, we're covering some of the highlighted moments of Tyler Perry's Ruthless, y'all. So rock with us. We're gonna try not to be here all night long. So, but we're going over some of the highlighted moments, and this is not in particular order. But we found out that Elder Mother Marva, we know she was hiding medicine, but now the damn medicine ain't in the bottle no more. So the highest is screwed for life. Did you have any particular thoughts or reactions to Elder Mother? She done messed up. She done effed around and found out. But now they don't
Yeah.
know where the medicine at.
Listen, I want to say this real quick. I was loving this whole episode where we got to see Ruth and Elder Mother almost come in alignment. I don't know how much longer it's going to last, but it was definitely nice to see this. But when the medicine was gone, I immediately was like, Obadiah, that's literally was my first thought. I was like, okay, Obadiah, what are you up to exactly? But the fact that she even had him, I was like, I always figured that. I always figured that Elder Mother, she's always wants to hold on to something so that she can be in control. So I already knew she had it stashed somewhere. But I was
Right.
like, he going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, girl. You better go ahead and bring that medicine out.
Yeah, and the fact that she laughed about the fact that she knew that the highest was was losing it, and also not only was she kind of like smirking about the fact that the highest, oh, he'll be all right. No, Elder Mother, get up, man, his medicine. He's talking to chairs right now. Bruce said he's
Okay.
talking to chairs and folks and oh, it's okay to talk to chairs. No, a sane person does not talk to a chair. So that Elder Mother, she is out of control, y'all. She is out of control. Listen, but yeah, just like you said, we saw the Obadiah and he dropping it in the toilet. Like, bruh, what you doing? You
Too much.
trifling, good for nothing type of brother.
Okay. Team too much.
Okay, Obadiah is trying to take over. He's trying to take over the Rockadusha compound. It's clear to me that he's trying to take over. He wants to be number one, but you're the headmaster. So in actuality, if you really wanted to, you could run all the game that you wanted to on the highest, and you could take his position. You could take him out. You can, matter of fact, you could chop him up and put him in that little toilet, that little outhouse that you just dropped all them pills in. But you want to play games.
Okay, which is weird to me because I don't know if he necessarily like. I know that he wants to be. I think he wants to have power over him. I don't think that he wants to be the highest. I think he wants to control him so that technically he's over it, but the highest is the face. Almost
Mm.
like that's how. Whereas River wants to be the face and take over.
Right.
That's how I see it. I see him just wanting to be the puppet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wants the highest to be the puppet and he wants to be the controller of it. That's what I
Gotcha.
think.
Some like a silent partner, in other words.
Yeah,
You
but
I'm gonna invest my money in, but you don't have to worry about me saying anything to the public, letting everybody know that I'm a part of these shenanigans. I
exactly.
got you. I got you. But then we get a moment where, dang, dang. And I know I'm all over the place. But first of all, let me just say how we literally got here. Out of the blue, people was just screaming, screaming, screaming. I'm like, what the hell are they screaming? What are they screaming for? Like, what is going on? And we see the decapitated remains, the body and the head over here. And I was like, no, nigga, no. I mean, no, people, no. I'm gonna put my face up real close to this camera. Brandon Davis, you wrong for that, bruh. You wrong for that. Like, you didn't have to take out Daikon, especially in that manner.
Mm-mm. I really think that this just was. I love Daikon. I feel like Daikon is like a fan favorite. I just don't know why we would go this route. If anything, I would want to leave it as a mystery to the point where maybe Daikon just left and made it look like he was gone. But like, this is so final. So this is
Right,
like he gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
right.
wanted some other twist behind it. I didn't want Daikon because I just feel like he brings so much to it. Shout out to Lenny because he does his doggone thing playing Daikon. Honestly, it's one of the reasons why I look at Ruthless. I just like looking at Daikon.
I'm with you. I'm with you. It's cause, and then now, unfortunately, EJ, your chances of being O face number two is at the door. I'm
Gone.
sorry,
Okay,
but
because I
they
don't want
got
to
some
be
more
no
on the
hater.
compound that's slanging and anyway, we're gonna get to some
You're
things.
right.
But yeah, this moment and also this moment right here was River was literally like talking to Daikon, telling him I couldn't, basically I hated you because of how you treated me. You just mistreated me so badly, and now look at you, in other words. So
Mhm.
yeah, Daikon was I mean, yeah, he is Daikon now. River Daikon was bearing his poor little soul over these ashes of the Daikon we knew and love. Okay. And this was that moment, y'all. This was the moment. This was the moment. I know it was backwards, but this was it.
Why they have
Bruh.
to have a little curly head thing over there like that?
Bruh.
Why they have to do it?
Okay.
That's what I'm talking
Okay.
about. So final. Like, not even room for a comeback.
Right. It could have just been he's walked away somewhere and dang,
Where's Daikon?
where's Daikon? Where's Anthony? But they really, and then at the end of the day, they didn't show his face. So in my brain, I'm like, well, they didn't really show the face. No face, no case. Like they could really bring him back if they wanted to, and he could have orchestrated his own unalivement, pretend unalivement, use somebody else, but
I feel
in
you.
my mind,
It's okay because in my mind, I'm right there. I'm like, that's a good one, Tika. Yeah, let's go with that one. Let's roll with it because that definitely could be a thing. But it is what it is. But I'm gonna miss the character Daikon.
right?
It's gonna be interesting not seeing him do his pop ups. It's just, and the highest is like missing one of his best allies. Let's just say that
Yep,
Daikon, regardless of what anybody thinks about Daikon, because Daikon is like a love hate character. Like, you love to hate him, but yet you
right.
still love him. But he was always the person that really was riding for the highest and
The
always
only
had his
one.
back.
Yep,
So he lost the real only ally that he had. So
yeah, yeah. It's gonna come back. It's definitely coming back to hunt the highest later on. But this moment right here between Elder Mother and Ruth was hilarious. Yes, you guys, it is confirmed that Ruth is Perego, and Elder Mother Marvin wants something named the baby Marvin. Mama, we not naming that baby no Marvin. She said no. We'll think about something else, but not Marvin. No.
I said, girl, not Marvin. Stop playing with us right now.
Yep. This is one of those moments where Daikon was saying that the press shouldn't come. No, matter of fact, this was after the press had already
Mhm.
came and Lacey had set her soul on fire, baby. I was like, Daikon, I get your point, but you doing it in public. You never talk to the highest like that in public because that shows, as they say, discord between you and the highest. So why would you do that in front of everybody? And he's telling them, you got three snakes, literally three snakes right in front of you. Ruth, River, and your boy Obadiah.
Okay, that part.
But when the highest said, we'll let the Raku decide his punishment, I was like, oh no, you could have just said go and send him to the punishment trailer. You
Okay,
ain't have to say let the Raku decide because the Raku is demented.
okay.
This that moment. This is the moment you want. Listen, Lacey walked up to the news people and she was like, I'll show you the raccoon. And she began to, and for those of you that are just tapping in and tuning in, yes, this is a whole bunch of spoilers. A whole bunch of spoilers. I had some people in my Facebook group earlier. Well, why I don't like it when people post spoilers, baby. Y'all had all day to watch the episode. This is the spoilers, okay?
Okay.
But she pours that gasoline on her, and then she sends herself to the Raku. She said that, she was tired. She had that conversation with Zane. She was tired. They put her in the punishment trailer. Daikon Anthony actually put her in the punishment trailer to keep her from messing up while the news people were there. And Manny, dirty, nasty Manny, trying to be a freak, tried to get. I'm like, bro, ain't your sausage meat cut up? Like, what is
Okay.
going on? Why? What is, girl? Any particular thoughts on Manny even trying to get some, EJ? Because like,
I was
really, you
I was so upset with him. I said, "You just don't learn your lesson," and because I was like, "Don't do it." I was like, Daikon done went through all of this, still trying to save the highs behind, and you keep messing up. But isn't that how it has always worked? It is never Daikon who ever messes up the stuff. It is always the people that he put in charge of
right?
making sure that whatever he's trying to stop, whatever he's trying to, keep from happening, they are always the one who messes up. And I'm just like, sir, the entire season you was walking around with a limp. What happened? All of a sudden you well, these two still hurt. So I feel like you should still be hurt too. Didn't you not learn your lesson? You shouldn't even want to stick your thing in nothing. It got cut last time. Did the Raku not teach you anything? He was just on
Exactly.
my nerves, just stupid.
And
Oh, I
he
can't
tried to,
stand
and
that.
he had no quarrels. He had no problems with doing it in front of George and Lewis. And look,
Oh,
we know Lewis can't see, but bruh, that was still disrespectful
just ridiculous.
in front of he was gonna do it in front of the finesse twins.
Okay.
Um, th-
They still
this
my
is a
babies.
I know your finesse twins. We gonna get to them for sure. But this was the initial moment where Daikon tried to. He was gonna take the life out of Lacey, and I was like, really, Daikon? You love the Raku that much that you willing to unalive somebody right now, especially Lacey? You know she mental health for real, and you know this is what you're gonna do to her. But when Zane came around that corner with that big behind rock, I was like, dang, where did Zane come from? And clocked them over the head, y'all. Clocked them over the head. I was here for it.
I'm saying she could have just went ahead and went out that way instead of the way that she went. That's all I'm saying. If she was about to go anyway, what's the use of fighting it? You already was on your way to the Raku. You should just
Yeah.
let it win. Listen, I know that some part of this wants people to dislike this Daikon. Daikon can never make they can never make me dislike Daikon, no matter how much shady stuff he does. If it had been Zane or somebody, I would have been like, come on, Daikon, really? But since it was Lacey, I was like, well, she's about to go to the Raku anyway. He was just helping her get there quicker.
But
That
I think it's a natural reaction. If somebody doing this to you, you gonna naturally try to
of
fight.
course, yeah.
Even though you may want to go, you gonna naturally try to fight. And she was trying her best. But again, I did not expect Zane to come around that corner. Cause
Mm-mm.
I thought that was it. I thought that was gonna be her moment. But uh-uh. Mm-mm. And he laid out, just laid out. But then we had a moment. Why your cousin, I was about to call him Hunter. Why your cousin the highest comparing himself to Malcolm X, Mahatma Gandhi, Malcolm X, did I say Dr. Martin Luther King? I'm like, when you the devil, how can you dare? EJ, any particular thoughts about the highest and his comparison to
Listen,
to those people?
the highest say he is an important man, okay? He is an important man. He is trying to get his name written down in history, okay? Because Malcolm X, what did he do? He was in jail first, right? He was a certain kind of man. He had turned his life around, okay? And so therefore, it is what it is. Your boy Martin, he was out there preaching the word. He had the people. He was very charismatic. He said, I am charismatic too, okay? So listen, I am in the likeness, in the greatness with the rest of these people. Like, you gonna put my name, this is gonna be Martin Malcolm Highest. Okay? Tata. Tata highest. Highest the Tata the highest. Whatever you
Okay.
want to call it.
Right. Right. But yeah, that I found that like super hilarious that he would
It
just
was
try to
funny.
compare himself and then had the audacity to turn to the camera and invite people to come join the Raku. Like, bruh, we don't need you to usher nobody into the Raku at this point. We need no one, but he was gonna try it. That's what he does. And y'all stay locked in later on. I will give y'all. I'm not tonight, but in another slide or another live or a video, I should say, I'll give y'all the message to help y'all decide whether or not y'all want to join uh the Raku. But but before we continue, I'm gonna take a note from a page from my girl EJ, a note from my girl EJ page and or book, and we're gonna get a break right quick. We're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna be right back. This is gonna be about 2.5 minutes, so y'all got time to go get you some water, get you some Kool-Aid, some popcorn, whatever you need to do, and then we'll be right back. So here we go.
What is good, Ruthless fam? It is Lenny Thomas here, taking you on my daily stroll that I usually do to either unwind or get my day started. Today is late in the afternoon, so it's the unwind time. Your success is directly connected to your morning, afternoon, evening routine. Same is true for shooting Ruthless. What some of you may not know is that we only get one take per scene, and we end up finishing shooting an entire season in less than 2 weeks. Yeah, we shoot an entire season, 20 plus episodes of Ruthless in 8 to 10 days on average since the very first season. That's insane. So your routine will either make or break you. And somehow we lasted this long. What you can expect from the rest of season 5. Oof, brace yourself. Be prepared to have your heart broken. Or be prepared to be happier than you've ever been since the show began and you joined us. A lot of craziness is about to happen. And things will never be the same. And I gotta say, I love y'all. Y'all some of the best fans an actor could ask for. And some of y'all be bugging out talking about I want to join, want Daikon to take me to the Punisher trailer. Wait a second, shame, freakazoid. Let me stop. I love it. However, I, Lenny, could
We
never,
know you look.
ever be a part of the Rakadushi cult. What? No. See, the reason why I could never be in the Rakadushi cult is because it would force me to become a monster. And I can't live like that. Nope. I know you reap what you sow. So perhaps one of the only ways I connect with Daikon personally, they go to extreme measures for what he believes in. Lenny won't do that. Lenny won't break the law to get what he wants. And other wild things that Daikon has done. And what playing him has taught me, if anything, karma is a real thing, right? Karma is so real. In fact, it might be one of the most reliable things that humans have to go through. What you do in the dark will come to the light. What goes around comes around. Ain't no escaping what God got for you or the devil. So, oof, it's about to be a wild ride. Ruthless is back, March 13th. You are not ready. You are not ready. Love y'all.
Mwah. Love you too. My baby.
Okay, Lenny, we wasn't ready either, honey. We was not ready either.
I
EJ.
couldn't even go get my drink. Somebody go get a drink. I couldn't go.
Oh, my bad.
I couldn't go nowhere.
I've been watching that video literally all day, and I was like, "Oh my god, this." And this crazy thing about it is that he knew that this moment was coming. He knew it was coming. You know, he knew it was coming. Of course, he had the images of the dismembered head. He had images that he's posted. So he gone, y'all. He gone. Him gone.
I'm gone to the
Him
rock.
gone. But we gonna continue, and y'all drop y'all some purple hearts, whatever fire, drop whatever y'all got. Don't y'all can even drop an X in the comments. Um, when it comes to your boy Lenny, cause or some black shirts, whatever you can tap into and put in the comments. Cause we're gonna miss Daikon. And like you said, EJ, he's one of those characters that you love to hate him. But it's like the show is just, the tone is just different without that particular Daikon. I think we've grown to be so accustomed or used to him literally popping up out of nowhere. And now there's not gonna be any pop-ups from Daikon Anthony, y'all.
Yeah, it's
So
gonna be sad, and I am interested to see how this is going to go because I love Ruthless, but I feel like Daikon is so just so you just gonna miss his presence. I feel like Malcolm, the character Malcolm, his character is not like a missable, like you either hate Malcolm or you love Malcolm, one or the
yeah,
other. And so because of that, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, he gone, right? And then there's some other characters that you just be like, oh, okay, he gone. I can't think his name right now. He's still in the credits. But they like, oh yeah, he gone. But
Oliver.
Daikon, yeah, Daikon is just so different. It's like, yes, I hate Daikon sometimes, but damn it, I love him most of the time. And I'm going to miss just the presence of him. And then when you top that off with how great Lenny is, it's just
Yes.
hard to see his character just be gone. So
Right.
we love you,
Right.
Lenny, by the way. We gonna miss you.
We definitely love you, Lenny Thomas. But y'all, he's not going away from the entertainment world. His movie entitled Beggar Man is going to be filming it's a New Jersey Film Festival. However, I was told by the actual director, writer, producer that they're gonna come out in the movie soon. So I don't know if it's gonna be on one of the apps or if it's gonna be like right in the movie theater. But so just be on the lookout for Lenny because he definitely has more work to come. And I'm so ready. I'm so ready
I'll be popping in.
for sure. So listen, why your boy take his behind back to the Rockadusha compound?
Listen,
Andrew,
why they got all these great warm ups around here is all I want to know. What is the deal
sweat,
with all the great
great
warm ups? Because
sweatsuit season.
all I was looking at. I said, it's good. I said, we got the, that's what I said. I said, we got the sweatsuits in here. Okay. I said, I can't focus right now because I'm just paying attention to the wrong thing. But I've been waiting for Andrew to come back. Andrew is another one of those characters that you still don't know if he's on this side or that side. I promise you, I really have no clue what side Andrew is on anymore. I don't know if he really done got in here and got rockadoochied out, or if he really is still, with the other team. I have no clue. He's
Right,
doing a good job. I don't know.
right. Yeah, I don't think we'll know until the very last test that he has to take. Because I'm just like, Andrew, you even though you escaped from out of the jail, you could have went somewhere else. You didn't have to go back to the Rockadoosh compound. But that's what he's that one of those characters, like you say, EJ. You don't know if they're coming or going. So we're just gonna have to watch. We're gonna have to watch Andrew. He has been tasked with quite a few things already. The highest has already met him, and the highest wants him has he. Well, first of all, River Daikon decided to hire Andrew as his security.
I
Because he
refuse.
knows somebody probably coming for his neck. But then the highest turns around and says, "Where you been? You been back on the compound. You ain't came to see me. No, we ain't finna rekindle no old thing, boo. But what we gonna do is have you do your job as an FBI agent, ex-FBI agent, and figure out who tried to unalive Daikon."
Okay, because that's what we need to know. We need to know that. Listen, I refuse to ever call him River Daikon. He will forever be River. He did not
Right.
get to have that name.
At all, at all. But we are going to see back at the FBI agents. They did something pretty smart. They let old girl go on the compound. They let Mariah go on the compound. She brought her little camera and all of that stuff, and they sent Coolidge with her. So of course y'all know Coolidge is an FBI agent. But when they came back, when they finally came back off the compound, they brought a disc, a secret file. So whatever Mariah footage that Mariah had, they have that same footage, so they can sit and kind of observe and go through the footage to see, pick out little things that's, crazy on the compound. But we already know they just straight, they know it's hell on that compound. And plus the girl burnt herself. Like, they not see the part where she burnt herself? Like, I was so confused about that. I'm like, there isn't that grounds to, I guess, because the highest didn't do it. Maybe that's why they didn't go in with Blickies blazing. We'll take that.
Girl, because I thought that was weird. I was like, oh Lord, now they got a reason to come in. Like they finally have a reason. But maybe it was because of the audience and like he's gained so many followers and so many people that are really into it. Maybe that just wasn't the move to go blazing
Right.
in. And then with this story that they have created, this narrative that they've created about what actually happened with Lacey. Oh, who knows? I just thought it was weird. I thought that they would have come running in there. Oh, poor Tai Tai.
Okay. Because Tata Mama is over there talking so much trash. Uh, you the reason why my man left, and we still trying to figure out, is Obadiah the daddy, or was he somebody that found the highest? I'm confused on that part. Did you kind of figure out who Obadiah was to the highest, EJ?
I'm coming off mute. I was muting the thing because I got all the background noise. I'm sorry,
Oh,
y'all.
my bad.
It's okay. Yeah, I was confused about that. I think he's the old man, but then I also thought he was his daddy. So I was like, I
Right.
don't know which one he is. I don't know if he's his father or if he's the old man that we hear about in the other seasons that, that basically was,
With the
yeah,
hotel
with the
and
hotel and stuff
yeah.
like that. So I was like, maybe that's him. And then when they were talking the way that they were talking and I was like, so did his mom know about the old? Like, I was like so confused about who it was, but I'm this much I do know that it's one of them. He's either the
Right.
daddy or the old man.
Right. Right. Right.
I'm leaning towards the
And
old man though.
gotcha. And he's on that compound to get his money because he want them to buy that hotel. So, but the whole thing with the birth mother, y'all, we finally get introduced to the birth mother. She has some dialogue. Like I figured it was gonna be her going back and forth, and then it was amazing. Listen, shout out to Matt Daniel. He is freaking killing this moment because he goes back into a childlike state. So when he's talking to his mother Pearl, he's talking or he's acting like a child. He's acting like like you can't tell me what to do. You know what I mean? Like he's in that state. And so we see the whole brushing of the hair from Obadiah. Obadiah is just a dirtbag because we know that what he did to Zane was just ridiculous. But yeah, so I guess eventually we'll find out. But Bebe says, let's see, Obadiah is either stepdaddy or older brother. Gotcha. See, it's so many different, he can be any of those. He could be any of those. They never really talk about him having another sibling because she does say that Tata was saying, I'm cold, I'm hungry, I'm this, I got a hole in my shoe. Like he was always needing and wanting something. I'm like, but that's natural. That's like what we're supposed to need and want: clothing, shelter,
It's your
food.
style, boo boo. Come on now, stop playing. She basically was saying, "Listen, I had to do all the things that a mother was supposed to do, and so therefore, you was the reason why I had to go and be in these streets like I was, because you needed all these things. So this is why I had to do it." So crazy. I see why the highest is how he is, why he need them meds.
Yep. Definitely. But and I also love that they gave us this little moment with this young Ty Ty. I love that moment. It made my stomach a little weak because I'm like, oh Lord, don't show us nothing crazy right now. But I get it. He was back in his, because he was off his meds, he was back in a childlike state. And just and the way that Obadiah, I think Obadiah has experienced him talking to his mama before, even though she's not actually in the room, because the way he kept the conversation going, when the highest would say something, he'll say, yeah, your mom, your mother thinks this and this. Like he was co-signing everything as
Mhm.
if his mama was actually in the room. Because for a second, it made me analyze, is Obadiah really there?
Okay, that's
Is
usually the
he?
same thing I did, but I was like, but everybody else see him, so never mind.
Right,
I was like, what are we doing? But yeah, I love that part, and I do think that Matt did an amazing job at this. Like, just he does an amazing job at being the highest, just in general. This is a character that, by all means, is a despicable, horrible character, but
right,
does have some charisma to him. I mean, I won't lie. Some days I actually be like, dang, I low key like the highest, and then he do something completely diabolical and crazy, and you like, oh hey, no, this is why I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like you just can't. Like so, he does such a good job at just really bringing all of that out, and I love
right.
this because he went even deeper. Because you got to go deep to play this character.
Yes,
I can only imagine what it takes to have to play somebody who is what the highest is. The highest is
right,
a lot of things. But
right,
then this particular moment right here, when we get this little taste of him really being in this childlike state. And I think Obadiah knows that that's what not taking his medicine does, which is going to allow him to be able to be influenced a lot more. And he
right,
knows this because that's what his ultimate goal is to influence him into doing what he wants him to do. So but I think that Obadiah is missing a few key pieces. He's not the only one, but I guess that's why we kind of make the move that we make later.
right.
So
Definitely, definitely, yeah. So this is the this moment. Definitely EJ. The high Obadiah. He's on a whole other level. He's playing chess, not checkers. We're gonna see a moment where he goes into the punishment trailer and talk to your finesse twins. But before we do that, we're gonna check out Mariah as well as Coolidge, aka I couldn't remember if his name was Leroy or Leon, but he goes in pretending to be this whole cameraman. He almost fudged it up when he couldn't let the light down. I was like, you trying to get, boy, just let Mariah get that doggone light. You ain't even got to let them know. And he was just looking as obvious that he didn't know what he was doing. I'm just like, no, bruh, you about to mess it up. But they finally, after Lacey analyzed herself with the gasoline and fire, they are held overnight because we can't just let y'all just walk out. We got to make sure y'all know what story y'all are gonna actually tell. And so they go ahead and tell River it was she had a mental health break because the government is not allowing her or them to get their medication in to the compound. And so now we just gonna blame it all on the government.
mhm. That was a good move, though.
It was very smart. River's smart now. River ain't no dummy by no means. He's no dummy by no means. But these two are walking out the compound like they've been in there for months. What are you gonna do next, bruh? Y'all only been in there overnight. Like try staying on the compound for 30 days, even 5 days, and then see what you gonna do now.
Okay, shit. Run, not walk like y'all was. Run.
Exactly. Walking with a whole slow bar. What up, Lemon Kush Pepper? Thank you for tapping in. Yeah, walking with a slow bob. This was another moment where the highest, like I said, you guys, we're going all over the images. We're going all over the episodes 9 to 11, so that way I can kind of capture the highlighted moments for you guys. But this is when he's in there talking to Daikon, unalive Daikon, like How he still is it? Yeah, I was just like, wait a minute. Wait a minute, bro. Y'all, so y'all lying people in state like he the president or somebody. This is what we doing. You gonna sleep in there all night with a stinking body? This is what we doing in the highest.
That is what we doing. You know, he love him some daikon. He probably thinking about all the error of his ways. I do feel like if the highest wasn't off his meds completely, because he done been off his meds for a while, I don't think that daikon that River is able to infiltrate the way that he does. But
Right.
you know, it's just been so many thing after thing. Daikon had a lot of strikes against him at this point because everything looked like it was his fault.
Hmm.
But I think it's the medicine. I mean, I feel like if he had just had his meds, he would have been able to just think a little more logically and
Right.
just realize that Daikon really is the only person who really, you know, really care about him.
Had his back, and but he really, you could, he kind of went into a depressed mode as well, because
Mhm.
he really do love Daikon. Like you said, yeah, he Daikon had a lot of strikes against him, but he was really the only one that really cared about him. Even though he was popping off with Ruth, he still had the highest bag. He was gonna sell everybody out for the highest. You know what I mean? So yeah, this was just that moment where he had the opportunity to kind of mourn. But bro, you've been mourning and depressed for a couple of days. You've been so depressed that River has to come out and give out the message and the morning prayer. And cause he's literally taking the highest job in front of his face, because there was a moment where River looked at the highest and thought he was asleep, and then once River started talking, the highest looked over at him like, oh, so this what you doing?
Mhm. Yeah, and I think that that's gonna be. I think if enough, it because I feel like Ruth, of course, is going to be whispering in his ear. I think he's going to eventually see this for what it is. I think that River's time as Daikon is not gonna be a long stint once the highest just really get back, or even if he go off his rockers, because one of two things is gonna happen: either they gonna find this medicine and get him back on track, or he gonna lose it all the way. And River has always been his punching bag, but I don't know. I mean, he really don't want River when he want to get his anger out, and you saw how he turned him away.
Right, right. So tread lightly, River, tread lightly. At the end of his morning prayer, he been saying, "We are one." So he got a catchphrase and everything. I'm like,
Okay.
go, River.
River said, "Listen, mm, girl, stop with these sweatpants."
Okay, sweatpant gang in the trap.
They
But
was
listen, these two out there gossiping, talking about, I'm basically that coming looking for my brother, and I'm trying to get our money, the money for the cartel. They already think we some mess ups, and we got to find the weapons because Lilo told us there was weapons over here. Blah blah blah. And I'm just like, y'all don't know where y'all at. Y'all supposed to watch y'all surroundings, because of course, ear hustling is the one and only elder mother out the kitchen. So she gonna tell somebody. At some point, she gonna tell somebody.
But who you think she gonna tell? Because I know she heard him say Lilo's name. I know she
Yep.
heard all of that. And I'm like, who is she gonna tell? So we got two people now. We've got her who overheard Lilo's name, because I don't think he says then who Lilo is to him, but I can't remember if he did or didn't. But Zane also knows. So
Yep.
who are they gonna tell? Because Zane is on this path where she don't really trust people like that no more. She can't trust River. I don't know if she trusts Ruth anymore. Like, I just don't know. You never
Right.
know. But who is Elder Mother gonna tell? Because Elder Mother is leaning over here towards Obadiah, and I really need her to not trust him like that. She is infatuated with this man right now. It's irking my soul.
Yeah, because she want Obadiah to get her some meat.
Okay, and they know his meat
And that's
too.
what she said. That's what she said. She want Obadiah to get her some meat.
She said, "He might give me some meat." I said,
Oh
"Sit
my
down,
God.
Elder Mother." Boy, they was slanging them things in this episode, Tika girl. I said, y'all need to stop showing these shower scenes. I said they done got Obadiah out here hanging it out, hanging it just
I don't think I put that in there because I didn't want us to get shut off. But I was like, is
yeah,
that
it
I'm
was.
like, is that
Mm.
look like the, I know they didn't.
Yes, they did. When they came out the show, because when they came out the thing, when River went over there, and I was like, oh yeah, they finna move the camera up. The camera didn't move up. I said,
At
oh,
all.
that's what y'all doing. And then that
At all.
one, it just, I said, that was, I said, what is y'all doing out here? Listen, my only hope, my only wish is that they would just go back and just redo a scene with my baby Daikon. Can we just get him in the go ahead and put him in there.
Not put him in the shower so you can see what he working with.
Put him in the shower real quick.
Yeah, let him take a shower before he go.
One shower scene, you know.
But what did you think? Yes, definitely one more shower scene would absolutely be amazing. But what do you think Obadiah is trying to do? For me, I think Obadiah is trying to build another army. He's trying to teach Lewis how to move without having his sight. He had him counting how many feet away he was from him, and I'm like, he building an army. To me, that's what it's giving. He's building his own army because he gonna need some people to be on his side.
Absolutely. But think about it for a second, too. This was a smart move because these are going to be two people that you absolutely are never going to see coming. I mean, in all account, my finesse twin number one looks like, like he not in the game anymore. He can't
Right.
see. Nobody's ever going to see him as a threat. Obadiah teaching him these things. And what was funny is he even was teaching him some of this stuff in front of Elder Mother Marvel, which also makes me feel like she is going to be another ally. As much as she loves the highest, I feel like we might see her in this sort of ally-ish type of thing with Obadiah. I never thought there would be a day where I would see it, but I kind of think that he might can finesse it in some way, form, or fashion. But I think it's a genius move because nobody will ever see this coming. Shout out to my babies. But nobody's ever going to see this from George and Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Not even in a million years. So I thought that was great. And the fact that he's able to really teach him to hone in on his other skills,
right.
He gonna be an asset, and he is definitely gonna be. We ain't counting them out yet, y'all. My baby's still in it. Come on now, even though I'm mad at him.
Whole time I thought they were gonna be gone because I thought they were gonna bleed out or Obadiah was gonna come in there and torture him some more, but he proved me wrong. He said we all in this thing together. So okay.
Assets.
Absolutely. And why was Elder Mother Marva in there though? I know I didn't put that picture in there, but like, why you need to watch what he doing too? Like, girl, Elder Mother, go sit down somewhere that man don't want you.
She said she gonna get the meat. Okay, she said she gonna get some meat somehow, some way,
some kind of way. he might kill her. He might send her to the raccoon with that thing. But anyway, we see this moment. This is one of those young ladies who recognize Glitch from essaying her. She also recognizes him from being with Lilo, and Lilo told him to do some things to her, and they was pimped out, and it's like, oh shoot. But I'm really hoping that Andrew is listening. I'm hoping he's listening because what other reason would these two guys be on the compound out of nowhere? Like, they don't really know what military branch their father was actually in. It's just like a whole lot of things that just make them look suspect.
I hope he's paying attention too, Tika. Like, I hope he's really paying attention and that he picks up on exactly what it is, because I mean, it's kind of obvious that something is going on. I mean, he met them outside, with the rest of the people trying to get up in there. I just feel like at this point, I just need Andrew to do what he does. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't got special agent Malcolm in here anymore who be figuring out. I'm just joking. We need somebody who really is going to pay attention, because I feel like these two are going to be a problem. Now, whereas I love my finesse twins, these are not it. Okay, finesse twins came up in their wrecking shop and doing the absolute most, but they was fun. This is not fun. They not cute. I don't like it. I need them to just
I don't know. Now Glitch kind of sex. I like
Oh, not like cute
Glitch
like
and
that.
Heat. They kind of sexy.
Not cute like that, girl. Like
Oh, cause you know I'd be taking it the other way. I don't be stunned by all that other stuff.
not cute like that. No, these are some handsome men. Don't get me wrong. They got some sweatpants on. Not like that kind of cute. Just like in the what they doing ain't cute. Like nobody trying. No, no, no. Ain't nobody got time for that. We got
Right.
other things to worry about, except for y'all creeping up in here with y'all creepy self. And everybody on here is over sexualized. They just do too much.
True, but I like it. Yeah, Manny did kind of pick it up. He kind of picked up on it too. Yep, yep. Surprisingly, because Manny is like not so smart sometimes. And so it
Girl.
shocked me that he was like, huh? Like, that don't sound right. How you not know the difference between Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine? Like, so I like they gave Manny some sense, even though he's still a dirtbag, but they gave him a little sense this time around, just a little bit. Andrew picked it up. He had to because he is hella slow. He really is.
It really is.
He really is. He is really slow.
Okay,
what I,
really so.
oh my God. That's hilarious. That's
What you
hilarious.
doing the most?
Let's see. Okay,
Get
we
one of
go
them
before
pistol weapons back up, dummy.
okay. Because he was too busy backing that thing. I don't even know. Hold on. Before we get to that, y'all, because I was about to get real graphic. Before we get to the box, we're gonna take another quick break. This is just another moment of one of the Ruthless cast members sharing. We have our girl Elise Willis, who portrays Lacey, who, she has some things that she wanted to share with us as well. So let me put this on. It'll be about a minute and a half. So y'all got time. I'm gonna turn the camera off this side, EJ, but y'all got a minute and a half. If you need to go to the bathroom, go get you something to drink, and then we'll be right back. Get you some popcorn too. Get some wings. Anybody got some wings they want to send me? I'm hungry right now.
Girl.
I'm extra. But here we go, y'all. Here we go.
Go, Elise.
Listen, I really am going to miss the character of Lacey. Lacey has endured so much. I say that she was, even though she at the last minute had the weakest moment of her life, I feel like she was one of the strongest characters on the show. She fought and held on and did what she could until she just couldn't do anymore. So I'm definitely gonna miss that character.
Absolutely.
Of Lacey, because Lacey was that chick.
Lacey was a real one. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Even though Lacey be flip floppy, she be
Right.
doing the most. I ain't never forgot. But because Lacey, I know, will tell on you, she will snitch on you, and she will, just forego the plan and just say, okay, we go. She calls her audible all the time. But I
Yeah.
still love Lacey. Like, I love Lacey's fight. She the only person who made it off the camp. You know what I'm saying? Made it off the camp, got caught, came back, somehow did try to make it off again. Like, she just kept going, like she never gave up. And to see her character go out like this, where it feels like she gave up, but she didn't. I feel like, to me, I wouldn't call it give up. At first I did. And I was like, dang, Lacey, we went through all of this just for you to give up. But I think she was making her final plea to the world, like say, like, this is what it really is, and I'm sacrificing myself. I'm not giving up, per se,
Right.
even though it felt like through the episode Lacey was just done with it and over it. I think her final moments were more so like, okay, this is the official sacrifice, let me show you what it's really like. And maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe,
Maybe somebody will actually listen to me, you
because
know?
this is really extreme. And she
Right.
was setting herself free at the same time. Was it extreme? Yeah, but I don't want to look at it like she just gave up, because this character has never given up after everything that she went through a lot.
Right.
She went through a lot.
Yeah, she definitely did. And I even though, let me say hey to Tamika real quick. Hey Tamika, thank you for tapping in. But I always, even though, she had her moments where she tried Ruth and she was ready to snitch, but I always appreciate the character of Lacey because she definitely sacrificed for Paula. The Paula, the one we ain't seen since she said bump that compound. She
Mhm.
literally sacrificed herself for Paula by basically getting caught and giving Paula some time to get away. So um, hopefully Paula really did get away for the sacrifice that Lacey made. But again, shout out to Elise Willis. She literally did her thing as well. Again, I'm gonna miss her as a like that character, but I'm gonna miss seeing her on the screen. Also, for those of y'all that don't know, I bought. Well, I put it up now, but she does sell candles. They do smell good. It's called Burn Chic. I'll repost the trailer or the commercial, the promo for it. But Burn Chic, BURNCHIC. She has candles. She's still out there doing her thing as well. Hey, Candy Love. She's still out there doing her thing. So just because we're not going to see them, on the screen anymore, don't mean that their work is going to stop. So please go in any kind of way that you can, in any capacity that you can, and support all of these actors. And by the way, since nobody really likes Malcolm, I still love Anthony Bless. And so I do want y'all to follow him as well. And I am Anthony Bless because not only is he an actor, but he's also an entertainer. So make sure he has some great music. He does music videos, live concerts, whatever. So shout out to Anthony Bless, bruh. They took all my people. Like, what the heck is going on? Well, who's next? Who's next?
I don't
Brandon
know.
Davis. Matter of fact, boy, if I could call the writer, I ain't trying to flex or nothing, but I really was so tempted in texting him this morning to be like, bro, what the hell?
Like, okay, get it together. Okay, like, what was you thinking?
Oh,
All of this,
that
but
part.
it is what it is. I don't really want to learn all these new characters and their dynamics and all of this stuff. I was content with my Lacey. I really didn't want Lacey to go. No, I ain't gonna lie to you. I like seeing
Right.
Lacey run amok on there. I never know which way Lacey's gonna go, and I really truly enjoyed that. But I do think that character just endures so much. A part of me is like, okay, Lacey finally gets to rest in peace, because Lord, and will they please take Paula off the credits? Because why? I'm tired.
Right. Yeah, but I think that's just they don't want to spend money to go in and cap cut. They don't
I
want
was
to go
looking
in
at
and
that
cap
earlier.
cut.
I said, y'all don't take her off the credits, because we don't even know what happened. We don't know if she got away, because listen, everybody's still out here after Lacey done sacrifice, and she done got away.
Right.
I'm mad.
That part.
I just
That
got
part.
mad all of a sudden.
Bebe said Paula wrecked the truck and has been in the hospital in a coma. That could work.
Okay,
That
we'll
could
go with
work,
that.
but darn it, when is she gonna wake up? Hey there, Queen. Hey there, Queen. Hola, hola, hola. What's good?
Hola, Queen.
Okay, let's see. Let me move this, slide this over for a second. It's a comment I wanna put up. Remember, she was in the punishment trailer when he was training your boy. Maybe she will tell Obadiah. That would be smart. That would be smart. If Elder Mother tells Obadiah what she heard between Glitch as well as I was
Heat,
about to call him Meat. Between Glitch and Heat.
glitch and meat. Yep. It's a lot of meat hanging around there today.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Yeah, you might want to come back, Candy, because this live is full of spoilers. Full of spoilers. But I'm not covering the entire episode. It's just highlights different moments that we enjoyed the most or that I, picked up and was like, okay, let's talk about this. But yeah, Malcolm was a great actor, but definitely a horrible character for sure, for sure,
Oh yeah,
for
we
sure.
listen. Anthony Bless, great.
Yeah.
Malcolm can go.
Yeah. No, because he just needs some redemption. Everybody, if Andrew could get
No,
the
no.
child, if Andrew, I had to dial that back. Wait a minute, I'm the only one that argue about Malcolm because we didn't see Malcolm unalive nobody. Andrew done unalive quite a few people, including a child, being William. So I'm just saying he could have had a moment.
He was
But
trying to
they so
rescue the rest of
but
the
can I
flock.
say they were so disrespectful? They didn't even show the man body. Like for real, that's what we doing.
I
So he
mean,
was that insignificant that y'all couldn't even give us a body just to confirm. So that way it don't be people like me that be like, okay, we didn't see a body, so maybe he could come back.
they didn't even get the right one. Like, I mean, I get it. I get it. I mean, we could have got something. I mean, to be fair, this, the character was part of the show for quite a bit of time. I do feel
Yep.
like we could have got a flash to him or even seen exactly what took him out. Was it because I forgot, I think he was sick or something. I can't remember
The
exactly what.
poison, Elder Mother had put that
Yeah,
poison
that's
in
right.
the sandwich.
Maybe I said, was that the moment, or like I just feel like we could have just gave him a little bit of something just to kind of pay homage to the horrible character that he truly was,
Right.
just to make
Or
sense.
did your boy pop him? Did your boy when he George, when he took him, he was like he got him out of that trap, that bear trap, then he took him somewhere. So did he just leave him out in the dust or did he pop him while he was out there? Just give
Yeah,
me some closure.
exactly.
But
I think we need the closure on Malcolm. And it
yeah,
didn't have to be big. It just needed to be real. Like, okay, this is what happened. Like the same way they talked, where they confirmed he was gone. They could have just we could have got a confirmation of what exactly it was. So we know who body count to give him to. Is it
right,
Elder Mother's body count? Is it
right,
who body count are we going to give him to? I don't know.
right. So listen, this one right here, I was about to call him meat again. Heat pulls up on this young lady and this random Rakadushi soldier get it in, just getting it in. And
Girl, they was on it.
it was on it. And he was like, y'all don't do you mind if I join in? Because it's been a couple of weeks. You nasty some biscuit. What?
Tag. She said, "Oh, what she say? Hell yeah!"
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Ugh. I said, y'all barely got enough hygienic stuff going on out there, girl. No, ma'am. You're going to have all sorts of infections going on. We don't know where
Okay.
none of these meats been. We don't know where. And they've been all out in the heat.
Okay.
Okay, come on.
No real hot water. Nothing. Just
You
nasty.
don't even know if they bathe. Like nothing. Okay, you
But
just running around.
we do get to see that they found the weapons that they was looking for.
Yeah.
And then he said, "Throw your leg up."
Yeah, pull it up. Like, I said, oh.
Yeah, you got it made. They definitely did him like they did Laura for sure. Cause like we didn't see nobody with Laura neither, but they claimed she was gone. And yeah, head down, leg up.
I
That
didn't care that much
part.
about Laura. Laura didn't invest as much time as Malcolm did. I think I would have like Malcolm could get closure. Laura, I didn't care about. Bye, Laura, with your dumb self. And why
Yep.
I think
So
your girl Joan was setting up Ruth. I felt like
Ruth,
this was a setup, but I can't confirm it. But I just feel like it was like it's a setup for some reason.
it does. To me, it did feel like a setup, but in actuality, she's setting herself up with the FBI because we do know that they have that laptop that they gave to River, which is another smart move on Desiree's part. They have that laptop bug, so basically they can go in and see who's doing what. So when she decided to say, okay, let's go switch the money and send it to one of your accounts, we see that that Joan is the one that's logged in or that is in her account. And so now they're gonna be looking at Joan sideways because they were already looking at her because she's the accountant, but now they're really gonna be, like, okay, we need to investigate her as well. They also see what is River's parents' name? Is it Alvin and Linda?
I don't know,
Alvin and
something like
somebody
that.
he was
Lillian, I think.
something like that. He was messaging on Facebook. So it's like either they gonna tell us all his business, or they're gonna want to know what's going on with their son.
Mm-hmm. This is gonna be interesting because I've been wanting a few more backstories anyway. So I think we gonna get more of a little bit of River's backstory.
Yep, yep. I'm here for it. I'm here for it though. Um, we got about four more slides, EJ, and I literally just talked about what we were saying about how you said that she was gonna possibly set her up, or it seems like it's a setup. It seems like it's a setup.
Yeah, I don't trust Joan. I just there was a moment where girl Joan, Lord, where
I know,
Joan,
I
I just
know.
I just realized where Joan broke my trust in her, and now I really don't know what side she's on. Sometimes I feel like she's really, really down for River, and like they're closer than her and Ruth, right? But
Right,
with his newfound, whatever he has going on, that really opened up Joan's eyes, especially after how everything went down. But
right.
my problem is that she needs to get the heat off of her. Now she's
Hmm.
putting this money in Ruth's account, and now it looks like Ruth has the money. When they go into her account, they won't see it. But
Right.
it's going to be in Ruth's account. And this is just another thing for River, especially if he ever finds out about it. Is she going to tell? Like, I don't trust this. Something about it is not right.
And that's another thing. How was she able to get into the account when they did like a two-person password? So did you have other money somewhere else in an account that you can
Right.
access only? Like, yeah. And then she says, I'll never forgive him. I don't trust Joan. I don't trust Joan not one bit, y'all. I think Joan's gonna be, you got to watch out for her.
Mhm.
But before we continue, and we're almost done, I have couple of little icebreakers that BET Plus posted. I don't know if y'all saw these yet, but this one in particular says who will most likely steal the money, and that brings me back to Joan, between Joan and River. But EJ, who do you think will steal the money?
Well, we definitely know it's not Lacey.
Right.
So we can eliminate her. And we know that there's no world where River and Ruth can ever work together again. But I do see a world where Joan and River are not over. But the thing is that River has taken such a dark turn. I can't see him winning. Like, I can't see him getting the money. So I'm
Right.
going to go with because I feel like it's always going to be Ruth. Like, I feel like Ruth and somebody, but who better than our girl? God, why can't I think of little mama name?
Zane.
Zane. I keep wanting to say Lacey. Who better than Zane to get the money? You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Right.
feel like that
Yeah.
would be. So I'm gonna go with them.
I can see that because Zane know a lot of secrets. And she just keeps quiet. She's gone through so much as well, but she just keeps quiet. Okay. Who will be most likely to betray their friend? Everybody on this list.
Everybody, because I don't think Obadiah has any friends. And Lacey, we know she be backwards and forwards sometimes, and she gone now.
Right.
And I think Andrew, again, no friends. Ruth always pretends to be friends with a lot of people, and she's already betrayed tons of people because that's what she's had to do. So I would go with Ruth, just because the rest of them ain't got no friends.
Right.
Betray.
That part. I'm with that. I'm with that. Okay, one final one. Who is most likely to unalive the highest? I'm gonna start right there with this one, EJ, because we already seen River. He came real close to unaliving the highest. So I think for me, he would be the one. I think Ruth has a way of getting out of the situation without unaliving the highest. So and there's so much anger towards the highest, even though River Daikon is just playing the role right now. But that's who I would choose. Who do you think? And y'all can comment in the chat. Let us know who y'all think would unalive the highest.
I definitely think that it would be honestly, I think the person who could get the closest to him, I think it would be Andrew, actually. I don't think
Mm,
Ruth has any intent of unaliving the highest. I don't think that she wants that blood on her hand, per se. I think she just
right,
wants to get money and leave. Like, I think that's her ultimate goal. But River, on the other hand, I don't think that I think the highest will always see him coming, even though he thinks that he's real cunning and slick and stuff like that. I just feel like there's always going to be something against him, so for some reason. But Andrew, I feel like, is that silent person that you just won't see coming. You really
right.
don't know what side he's on, but at the same
True.
time, I don't think the highest will ever suspect him to unalive him. So I
Gotcha.
think he could get to him.
Before anybody else.
Hmm.
And plus, he just hired him as his investigator. Go find out who took out Daikon.
Okay.
The last one, who is going to escape the compound successfully? Only one has
Lacey.
done it is Lacey, and we see how she escaped it.
Lacey will escape successfully. I mean, Andrew has already left the compound before. He's already been up out of there. Technically, Ruth could have left and never looked back if it wasn't for her, loving her daughter so much. She could have been
Right,
gone.
right.
Because, unlike the rest of them, she really did have the money and a car to leave.
Yep, yep.
So, in theory, I mean, Lacey is the person who did leave successfully and go with her. I don't think the rest of them going anywhere.
Right. That part at all. Okay, okay. Just a little quick moments, quick break, quick break, quick break. But this was that moment where River Daikon walks into the Hyacinth's trailer. He's getting, the Hyacinth there getting his bath, showing all his abs. I'm not mad at that. And then he's like, I didn't call for you. Like, I didn't. What do you want? I didn't. So Ruth and Joan basically had Manny to tell River that the highest wanted to see him, and so River just went in there like, okay, he really didn't call for me, but I'm going because you say he called for me. He goes in there, and the highest is like, I didn't call for you, and then he walks back outside, and this was when Joan as well as Ruth were in there. This was just a signal. So they knew once these people started cheering and applauding River from walking out, they knew that he was outside. So that meant hurry up and get y'all behinds out of his trailer.
Hmm.
So
That's
I like
crazy.
that. That was well played. I
That
think that
was
was well
smart.
played.
That was smart. And this is crazy. Ugh, him.
Mm-mm-mm. Glitch to cover up his secret, and they don't give her a name because I really did try to look for her name, so I wouldn't just call her the Rockadushi girl. But he takes her out. He sends her to the Raku. He sends her to wherever Lilo went, and then he had audacity to just lay her back in the bed like ain't nothing happened.
Mhm.
So she's gone. She's gone to the Raku. I don't know if this gonna drive Zane even more to the left, or if this gonna be one of those moments where she was just like, okay, here we go again. And then it's like it happens so often that she's just used to it. Let me do some of these comments right quick.
I love that
Wait,
one.
go back one. Um, hold on, EG, I'm sorry.
You fine.
It was Jones' account, so she could update the password at any time. True.
But they had put
Um,
the thing on there. Remember when they were in the room together or whatever it was, when they decided that they was gonna be teams, they said, let's put your half and your half so
right,
that nobody could ever get to it. So I just feel like this either is a continuity thing or it's another account that Joan has, one or the other, because they did
right,
say that. That's the reason why each one of them were supposed to have half of the code because it was supposed to be a trust thing.
right.
So yeah.
Yep. So that's what made me think about it's possible multiple accounts. There was some money that the highest it was an account the highest was supposed to have, and then there was some other accounts where Joan was just putting names, just random names on these different accounts, and then of course she was like, "Oh, let me put my name on one as well."
Because
So,
she had one in Laura name, right?
yep,
So
she had one in Laura's name.
yeah,
So
so maybe it could be something like that.
we'll
Yeah.
see. Yeah, for sure. I still can't believe that Ruth is pregnant with the demon spawn. We can't either, but she's
Girl.
knocked up.
He was crying. He said, "Why are you crying? Cause I'm about to have this crazy ass baby. What you think?"
Yep. She was scared though, because she thought that she wasn't pregnant. And then when she heard that fetal heart tone, she was like, and Elder Mother had to confirm, girl, you are the mother. Then
Okay,
she was
sacred
like,
mother.
I am the sacred. Okay. Let's see. I do not think that Daikon is really unalive. I think that he and the highest are setting up Irish Ruth, setting up Ruth and River. Obadiah, Ruth, and River, maybe that's what you're trying to say? To
Mhm.
see who is trying to betray the highest.
He out of there, boo boo. I'm
He
sorry.
out of that boo boo.
He
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah. I
He
know. See, I'm one of
gone.
them people that have that kind of hope too. Like we didn't see a face, so maybe he not really gone, but yeah, he gone.
He gone.
He gone. Sorry. Let's see. Oh, okay, we read that one. But yeah. So last but not least, like that was like I said, that was the last slide that we have. But I gotta know, EJ. I gotta know.
I gotta know if he really loves me.
Who do you think? Ex Daikon.
Oh, man, I knew this was coming. So, who do I think took out Daikon? Part of me, honestly, low key, really believes that it was the highest. I think that the highest accidentally, like, I think the highest is off of his rockers right now and he's seeing things, and I think that he may have actually did it. I think the one that they want us to believe did it was Obadiah or River, because they're the two who have the most to gain. I don't think it was Ruth, because I feel like whoever did it needed to have enough strength to be able to chop off his head. Not saying that she couldn't, but just most likely she didn't, based off of what it takes to chop off a head like that, right?
Right.
So I don't think that it was her. I really think the highest did it, and that he just doesn't remember it.
Mm.
That's what I think.
And then got the nerve to tell somebody to go investigate.
Mhm. I really think it
Well,
was him.
yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm stuck though. I want to give it to a strong man, but we don't know about Zane. Zane could be packing a little power that we don't realize. Zane done been through some stuff, but that's just me reaching. But I
I
don't know. I'm looking forward.
don't
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing who really did it. Drop in the chat, drop the comment in the chat. Who do you guys think unalived Daikon? Any final thoughts on Ruthless EJ?
Yeah, I'm just excited for this season, excited to have these ruthless conversations with you every week. I think,
Yes.
we're going to have a lot of fun talking about the episodes. I think this is going to be a very interesting season. I think we are going to have to get used to, not having our baby Daikon to be a part of the show anymore. I think it's going to take a little bit of getting used to, because even as I was watching those last few episodes, I was just like, no, no, no. Like
Right.
I just kept saying that in my mind, like, no, where I need Daikon, like I need him here. Like I need him to pop up somewhere. But I think we're just gonna have to get through that, mourn our dearly departed Daikon. and keep it pushing and hope that we can get some redemption for Daikon. I know he was an ASS, but when it's all said and done, he was the nicest ASS that they had on that compound compared to everybody else. I felt like he took out the people that needed to be taken out most of the times. And a
Right.
lot of times he was just following orders. He was doing what he had to do. But Obadiah, I feel like River's about to turn really dark. I feel like we're about to see River do more things than what we would ever have seen him do in order to get to this power. I think that people calling his name is going to give him a piece of what it feels like to be the highest. He no
Yep.
longer is going to be concerned about getting off of the compound, but instead keeping people there so that he can be worshipped in some way. And now that he and Obadiah have kind of join forces, quote unquote, because I think they're going to backdoor each other. But
Yep.
now that they have joined forces in order to get this money, we see the true thing. I think that this season is about to get really, really wild and interesting. And I think it's about to go back. I've loved Ruthless throughout the seasons, but there are some moments where Ruthless just really goes through the roof. And then
Right.
you're like, what is going on? And I think we're about to have one of those type of seasons, even though our boy is not going to be here, but I still think we're about to get that.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited as well, EJ. That sounds real good. And I want to call the writer Brandon Davis. What the hell were you thinking, sir?
Bring
Like
Daikon
really,
back.
really bring back Daikon, like for real. But I'm loving the turns, the twists and the turns that they are taking. Just like you, EJ, I did not think that episode 9 was gonna be the episode that we would not the Daikon would be taken out. But then again, we got to keep in mind we had 8 episodes, so we had 8 episodes of him being demoted, and then him just changing to a certain extent to where the highest just couldn't trust him anymore, and so they literally gave us 3 and 1, so nobody can ever say that that Tyler Perry Studios or Armani Ortiz or the writers at Tyler Perry Studios didn't drop 3 bodies in one episode or
Mhm.
2.1,
They did
whatever they did with Malcolm. But yeah, I'm absolutely
technically
enjoying.
4. Technically, well, because Malcolm counts, but they actually did three in the episode.
Right, right. Yeah, but I'm here for it. I'm gonna keep watching. I mean, I really don't want to watch it. Yes, I do. I'm lying. I'm lying because I'm a ruthless addict. I'm lying.
Of
To
course.
say that I don't want to watch it, it's like they got me hooked. They got me hooked. But anyways, this as always has been fun. Oh God, I didn't realize it was gonna be this long. But thank you, EJ, because you know me, I'm an hour person, and then I'm
I
out.
know.
But I was like, oh God, and I got something to do in the morning, so I know I need to hurry up and get on down the road. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tapping in, tuning in, kicking it with us. Shout out to Mitchie Music. Let me read your last comment, and then we're gonna be up out of here. I think it's too easy to be Obadiah. Maybe he sent Ruth's daughter the highest, was smiling after that. So we'll see. We're definitely going to see. But thank you, Mitchie Music, for tapping in. Thank you, Real Estate 5495 for tapping in. Thank you, Tamika's Den. Thank you, You Got Mail. Thank you, Baby. Thank you, Karima. Thank you, Candy Love. Even though we spoiled it for you, baby, but come back and check us out a little bit later. Shout out to Letitia. I didn't even see your comment in there. Thank you for tapping in as well. Shout out to Pete Brunson. Shout out to Queen. Just thank you all. Thank you all. And even if you didn't comment, but you were here and you were listening, Lemon Kush Pepper as well. Thank you all so much for tapping in. As I always say, your presence is our present. And now your girl got it's not an EJ production, it's not an EJ collaboration, but it's so hard to say goodbye type of situation for our 3 characters who have met their demise on Tyler Perry's Ruthless. And we're gonna see y'all. Oh, EJ, you want to tell everybody what you got coming up?
Um, well, tonight, well, I won't be there, but tonight, definitely check out the ladies. They are going to be going live to talk about Raising Canaan, doing the after the watch, well, the after show. So definitely check them out. I'm gonna be asleep because I got some stuff to do early in the morning, but I'll be there for the rest of them. I have a new segment called Toxic Tuesday where I talk about trending topics. So definitely go check that out. Trying to see if it's gonna stay or go. So definitely go check it out and let me know what you think about it. And then I have some other stuff that I'll be dropping this week, and I have some other stuff that's coming out, y'all. So just stay tuned in. I'm actually thinking about dropping a Daikon shirt for y'all Daikon
Ooh,
fans. So I'll let
okay.
y'all know. I'm working on it, but we gonna see how it come out. Y'all know how I be iffy if it don't look right. So we gonna see.
Y'all support EJ, one of the best designers on the squad in this world for me. She always coming up with some creative content, creative products. Listen, she created these tumblers. She created these. So look at it. Okay, Ruthless Addicts. Okay, okay. So make sure y'all do that. Make sure y'all hit those membership buttons as well. Support the channel, support the channel, support the channel. With that being said, we're about to be out of here. Like I said, this is our It's So Hard to Say Goodbye type of moment. It's about 2.5 minutes long. So it is not an EJ production, but
But it's
it's
gonna be
just
great.
it's
It's
just a
great.
few
We're great.
moments, just a few moments.
It's
But
Kikadushi production. She got this.
appreciate the words of encouragement. Here we go, y'all. We're out of here. Y'all have an amazing rest of y'all week. Stay ruthless.
Peace.